Alright. So this game, I'm gonna be showing you guys another thing. This applies to all junglers, but especially with Shaco, because this has been my character I've been playing for about 5 years, a little over 5 years actually. I've been predominantly Shaco. So early game, you want to set one box. I like to start opposite buff than where they generally spawn. So generally, the enemy jungler will be down by his red side. You take your red, you go straight to his blue. This is going to be for an invade strat. This is going to be how to deny, demotivate, and completely just shut out a game by... So jungler can have more roles than just fucking ganking. You don't need to always gank and just do objectives. You can also completely shut down the other jungler, and how effective it is to do so. So I like to set one box down in my bush right up in here. As soon as I get there, that allows me to, in case they invade me, I'll be fine. So I don't know if Fiddle's actually here, I think, but I come in, I'm like, oh, pink, and then I go to challenge him for his blue. I get it, boom. I ignite him because he was healing, and I didn't want to debuff that. So notice he's really low. Darius went missing, but I was like, I'm going to kill him. So I'm like, oh lord, I'm going to die. Set down a box. He flashes, so you just turn right back around. And now he has to go through the box, and you just Q to the side. Double kill. I am now 2-0 at 2.5 minutes. Granted, this strategy is very high risk, high reward. There's certain champions you don't want to do this into, such as Xin Zhao, Nocturne, Udyr, those kinds of champs. The ones that are going to stomp you in a 1v1. If they're a champion that's like Fiddle, a Mumu, any champion that would have a kind of a poor start clear, you want to just invade and be as annoying as possible. So notice I literally just took this. I'm going right back for this man. Set down a box. Steal his red. And I'm out. Because I see bot lane leaving. I don't want to mess with him anymore. I just want to get out. Get to safety. The one thing that kind of sucks is... I'm kind of picking this strat back up again since it hasn't really been popular, especially on Shaco in a couple seasons. Because this used to be Shaco's main strat. It was just you just constantly invaded. Because Shaco is actually used to be one of the best 1v1ers early. He's decent now, but it mainly goes based around like how well you can use your boxes and know how to. I generally like to hold my Q as much as possible. Unless I either go for a really sneaky engage or I'm really confident or whatever, because that's kind of your only way to get out of early game situations. So I saw Fiddle is down there, so I was kind of trying to rush this. Yeah, so then it's just trying to get ahead. Here I go to gank. That's part of the Veigar snowballing. So once you get really far ahead, the thing that you can do as a jungler is... Once you shut out the enemy jungler, like at this point, he has 14 farm. Granted, mine's not great either, but I have a lot of kills and assists. I am quite a bit ahead of him in terms of damage and just usefulness overall. So now that he's completely shut out, the game's almost like a 4v5, or a 5v4. So now I want to apply my strength and pressure into like that mid fight, because like now I know that since I am much stronger than their jungler and my mid lane and their mid lane was even, that no matter how that goes down, we should be the one that wins. Granted, this is also kind of deemed on matchup, but with Veigar, the stun cage, it shouldn't be that bad. So right there, I'd steal his Gromp, and I unfortunately die for it, but we do get Jax ahead, and we burn that guy's ghost. So... But yeah, it's just deny and demotivate. Like, this Fiddlesticks is already most likely just tilted out of his mind. And this is how you can win games, is... With Shaco especially, is a very mental type game. So you can attack them in such a way... Like, by doing constant invades and stealing his camps, and constantly having him be scared that I'm going to constantly be there... it makes it so he's scared to even really be in his own jungle alone. But he's also so far behind that he can't gank. He has to get gold and experience somehow, so he's going to be sitting in his jungle. That gives me free reign to do whatever I can to get my team ahead. That means I get priority on towers. I get priority on dragons, like objectives, all these kinds of things, and he can't do anything. See here, I'm invading him. We just got those. Take just the big camp, leave the little one, because those two little ones behind there will despawn. Only the little one will stay. So now I'm just suffocating him, basically. Get this, and now he can't even contest. Yeah, I started Mobies early because I kind of wanted to have as much map pressure as possible. I wanted to be just kind of like a little bit of everywhere. But yeah, these are kind of things that you can do as a jungler especially that's really effective, is tilt your enemy. If you so by taking out Fiddlesticks like this, he is tilted. He no longer wants to play the game. So boom, now you just made it a 5v4. Well, now his team is going to be flaming him because he's playing poorly. I just took that wolf too. But yeah, so he's going to be playing poorly, so they're going to flame him. He's going to flame them back because they're not helping him, or he's just going to give up on the game. So now you can really mess with the team's mental and gain a significant lead and abuse it by doing this kind of strategy. And with how Shaco was, where they buffed his early game but nerfed his late game a little bit, or quite a bit, it's best to abuse these kinds of strats where you're going to be stronger than most other things. Like, you got to use your champion when it's in the best. You know, I like Mobies especially early game now, because Mobies allows you to get like that kill, for example. I got to run from mid all the way to the bot once I saw him and still kill him because he greeted out. So yeah, these games are really short but having a really high impact. And you can see my Vigar. I ganked him one time early game pretty much. And then I've kind of visited here and there, but the one kill early game really helped him snowball. Now he's got a 4-0 lead. So you kind of want to look at your lanes and see what's your win conditions. See, Fiddlesticks is actually just running like right into him. He's had it. Oh, let me grab this again. So yeah, there I was kind of wanting to. I was basically there for security. But yeah, there's not much. Like look how squishy that Vigar was. He literally just. Or that Fiddlesticks. So here, there's another strategy you can do. Here you can see I am actually waiting here because I see that Jax is taking this tower. And that a laner should be coming back to try to defend it. Which here, it's Swain. So, Jax is right there. Q in. Set the box to cut off his direction. Now he gets hit by both forms of CC. Free kill. And then, right back to invading. It should be. Oh no, I go right for the dragon here because it's a free drag. And yeah, like, basically in this game, you can see here, these little highlighted things down here, those are my kills. Like, these kills I should have assist on, but I don't get kills, but to be honest, I did my job already. I'm 6-1-4, my mid lane 6-0. Jax is strong. He's got 50 farm over Darius and a bunch of kills. Like, there's nothing much more that I have to do here in this game. So we can just kind of skip about. Yeah, the strategy you want to do is finding out how to gain that extreme lead. And once you have that lead, to try to close the game out as early as possible. While you're like significantly ahead. Try not to do like, you want to do some plays, but not greed plays. You don't want to greed. Like that early game Fiddle, when I came and took his red, I could have greeted and tried to kill him. But it wouldn't have got me. I probably would have died. You don't want that stuff. You want to just get in, do your thing, get out. That way you can see in here I was doing the rift because I was going to do this to go for the end. But they end up forfeiting. So that's kind of the game. So yeah. Rune page is as what I generally always take, which is, well, I can include that at the end, so I'll see you there. Alright. Here are my runes. Dark Harvest, which you can take, you can either take Electrocute, Hail of Blades, or Dark Harvest is kind of the big three right now.